जागे भाग्य हमारे, सहसारे मिल गए हमें, विधि रेख मिटाने वाले। जागे भाग्य हमारे, जागे भाग्य हमारे, सहसारे मिल गए हमें, विधि रेख मिटाने वाले। जागे भाग्य हमारे, जागे भाग्य हमारे। सहसा जो क्षण भर पहले था, यात्री नदी किनारे। सहसा जो क्षण भर पहले था, यात्री नदी किनारे। उसके उड़ के आशा के जल उठे असंख्य सितारे। जागे भाग्य हमारे, जागे भाग्य हमारे, सहसारे मिल गए हमें, विधि रेख मिटाने वाले। जागे भाग्य हमारे, जागे भाग्य हमारे। तट छुएगी तेरी तरनी, तट छुएगी तेरी तरनी, निकट उसी के जा रे, निकट उसी के जा रे। तेरा है वह भाग्य विधाता, तेरा है वह भाग्य विधाता। हृदय तार झनकारे। जागे भाग्य हमारे, जागे भाग्य हमारे, सहसारे मिल गए हमें, विधि रेख मिटाने वाले। जागे भाग्य हमारे, जागे भाग्य हमारे।
Namaste, my dear brothers and sisters. The love and blessings of the Mother and Sri Aurobindo to all of you from Sri Aurobindo Ashram Delhi branch. The devotional song that you heard just now was about gratitude. Even those of us who are not very much in the habit of being grateful are always grateful at least at one moment. And that is the moment that she was talking about. The moment when we have discovered someone or something which can change our destiny, which can give a new turn to our life, which can promise us a safe delivery from all the difficulties and problems of life. Now, that is the sort of turning point which very often comes in a crisis. And when we discover that source, we go into an ecstasy and are grateful for the discovery. So that is the type of gratitude that you heard in the melodious voice of Prem Shila. And at that moment, in that moment of ecstasy, one starts wondering, why didn't it happen earlier? It's so easy, so rewarding. And why did it have to wait so long? But then the fact that it happened itself fills us with a sense of gratitude. Jage bhagya hamare. My good fortune has suddenly woken up. That's what she was saying. Now, going to today's session, it is a practical session on the yogic postures which are done in the prone position, that is while lying down on the belly. And once again, we have the same team, Vidya and Anjali. Over to them.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to this session. Let's all get onto our mats now. Till now we have seen our standing postures, our sitting postures, and our supine postures. Now today we are going to see prone postures, which is lying down on our belly. Getting ready on your mats. Sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Roll your shoulders back to make your spine straight and tall. Your hands gently placed over your laps, either palm facing down or into Mudra. Eyes closed. Shoulders relaxed. Ensure that your head, neck, and spine are in one straight line. Chin parallel to the floor. There is no stress or tension in your neck area. Bring all your focus inwards. Just observe your breath. Deep inhalations. Longer exhalations. Observe your abdomen moving out as you inhale. As you exhale, observe your abdomen moving towards your spine. Mentally preparing your body and your mind for your yoga practices. Let us open with 3 Om chants followed by Om Shanti. Take a deep inhalation through. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Letting the vibration sink in. Rub your arms. Rub your eyes. Opening your eyes with a few blinks, let the warmth all over your body. Good. Let us begin with some warm-ups now. Over to Anjali for demonstration. Sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Spine straight and tall. Take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, start to bend forward down, walking your palms forward. So keep walking your palms slowly to bring your chest down. Let us stretch our entire back. Let us lengthen our spine. Let us stretch our shoulders, our arms. Keep pressing your hips towards the mat. Take 3 deep breaths here. Two. And 3. Gently walk your palms back. And sit up. Good. Now let us do our side bend. Inhale, stretch your right arm up by the side, palms facing in towards your ears. Pull yourself tall. Place your left palm on the side on the floor. Now we walk your left palm towards the side forward and bend towards your left. You may choose to keep your elbows down, left elbow, and stretch. While you do that, keep pressing your right hip towards the mat, right hip and knee. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, gently come back center. Exhale, bring your right arm down. Let's do it on the other side now. Inhale, stretch your left arm up. Pull your spine tall nicely. Placing right palm on the floor. Now start to walk towards your right and bend towards your right. Right elbow down. Keep stretching your left side. As you contract the right. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, gently come back center. Exhale, bring your left arm. Very nice. Now here for the next one, we are going to sit in Vajrasana. But all those who are not able to sit in Vajrasana can continue doing the same, sitting in cross-leg position. Okay, Now this stretch is very similar to what you do as your cat stretch while you come on your forks. But this is the same while we are sitting in Vajrasana. Anjali, can we show it from the side? The side view? Good. As we inhale, roll your pelvic inwards, pushing your hip out, pushing your abdomen forward, arching your back, chest out, extend your neck, trying to look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your neck down, chin towards your chest, roll your spine, push yourself out, pelvic in, extend your arms, stretch your arms. Anjali, stretch your arm completely. No, on your knees. On your knees and roll. Roll back the same way as you do when you get into your cat. Inhale, one more time. Roll your pelvic inwards. Abdomen out. Chest open. Extend your neck. Exhale, reverse. Bring your neck towards your chest. Roll your shoulders. Push your upper back out backwards. Your abdomen moves towards your spine. One last time. Inhale. Once again, pelvic in, hip roll out. Stretch, arch your back nicely. This is a preparatory exercise or the preparatory asana for your prone postures. Exhale, gently roll back. Completely. Keep pushing your navel towards your spine as you can roll. Keep breathing while you're holding the posture. Inhale, come back center. Good. Now in the same position, in Vajrasana or in comfortable cross leg, whichever way you are, let us do our spinal twist. So very simple, placing your right palm on your left knee, taking your left palm behind at the center of your spine, just twist back. Twist towards your left, turning your neck, back. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, come back center. Placing your left palm on your right knee, taking your right palm behind at the center of your spine, twist towards the right. Inhale, come back center. From here, let us get to our cat stretch. So measure your elbow. Measure the distance, place your elbow closer to your knee and walk one palm forward. Coming up on your knees, your knee hip width apart. Check that your shoulder and your wrist are in one straight line. Good. Toes pointing out. Now let us do our stretch. So inhale, roll your pelvic, push your navel towards the mat, open up your chest, extend your neck and look up. Exhale, getting into your cat. Roll your neck towards your chest, your navel towards your spine. Make a nice tall hump. Inhale, getting into your cat. Cow. Extend. Exhale, roll yourself inwards. Keep pulling your spine up towards the ceiling. One last time, inhale, stretch out. Keep pushing your navel as much as possible towards the mat. Arch. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, come back center. Good. From here, push your hip towards your heels. Extend your arms to get into child pose. Body Shavasana. Preparing your back. Preparing your spine. Preparing your pelvic. And your hip. Body through backward bends. Inhale, gently lift your head up, chest up. From here, directly slide forward. And let us get into Makara Asana. Make pillow of your palms. Place it in front of you, under your head. You may choose to place your forehead on the palm, or you may choose to place any of your one cheek on your palm. There are two variations here. Toes pointing out and heels in is one variation. The other one is big toes together and heels apart. Whichever way you are comfortable. Makarasana is a restorative pose in the prone position, also called as crocodile pose. Three deep breaths here. So while we do our prone postures, the counter poses for all the prone postures are usually Parvatasana or the mountain pose, or the child pose or Shashankasana. So we may choose to get into any of these whenever we are doing our prone postures. For the relaxation, we may choose Makarasana. In between, we do asanas with strenuous stretches. Good. Let us get ready for our Cobra pose or the Bhujangasana from here. You may watch Anjali first demonstrate. Anjali, can we get on to the other mat? Front view. From Makarasana. Lifting your head little up, releasing your arms. Bring your palm under your shoulder so that your shoulder line and your fingertips are in one straight line. Forehead on the mat. Feet together and toes pointing out. This is our starting position for Bhujangasana. We are going to do a few variations here. Our first variation is with our elbow down and elbow and shoulder in one line. Take a deep inhalation. Lift your head up, chest up. Anjali, bring your elbow down. And your elbow down. So you're resting on your elbow. your head and chest as up as possible. You are going to hold here for 3 breaths. We are going to demonstrate all the variations together and then we practice together. Exhale, gently come down, bringing your forehead on the mat. The next variation is the arm extension variation, which is a little deeper practice here. Inhale, lift your head up, chest up, and extend your arms completely. This is a deeper practice. So once you have practiced variation once nicely, then try to get into this variation. Go step by step. Listen to your body. Exhale, gently bring, come down, chest down, and forehead on mat. Our next variation is the normal Bhujanga Asana, where your fingertips and your shoulder line is in one straight line. Elbows closer to your body. This is the one variation that we also practice while we are doing our Surya Namaskars. With a deep inhalation, lift your head up, chest up. Shoulders are relaxed. Navel is on the mat. Elbow is close to body. Feet are together, toes are pointing out. Exhale, gently bring your head down, chest down. The next one is the twisting Cobra pose. So inhale, lift your head up, chest up. And now turn your head and neck towards the right. Twist your spine. Trying to look up towards your toes. Anjali, lift your left side a little more up. Yes. Exhale, gently come back center. Twist towards the left. Exhale, come back center. And bring your head down, chest up. The last variation here is the Sarpasana or the snake pose. To get into the Sarpasana or the snake pose, take both your arms behind and interlock your fingers. With a deep inhalation, lift your head up, chest up as possible. Hold here for a few breaths. And while you exhale, gently come down. Release. And relax. Good. Now let us all begin to practice together all these variations. So everybody on their mats, you are in your lying down position, prone postures. So lie down on your stomach. Before we start the practice, let us see the contraindication. So people with conditions of peptic ulcer, hernia, intestinal tuberculosis, hypothyroidism should not be practicing these asanas. Also people with high blood pressure and heart conditions are recommended not to practice these asanas. Okay, So getting ready. Variation 1. Bring your feet together, toes pointing out. Your palms just beside your shoulders, forehead on the mat. Take a deep inhalation. Lift your head up, chest up, bringing your elbow down on the mat. Let us hold here for 3 deep breaths. Exhale, gently come down, bringing your forehead on the mat. Breathe. Let us go in for the arm extension. So inhale, your palms are placed the same way as they were before. Inhale, stretch your spine more, extend your arms. Here, keep pushing your pelvic down. The common mistake here is that people shrug their shoulders, so make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. There is no strain in your neck, and your neck is free to go right and left. If bringing your feet together is a little uncomfortable, you may choose to keep your feet a little apart. That's perfectly fine. Exhale gently. Bring your abdomen down, chest down, and forehead down. In the same position, keeping your palms the same way, keeping your elbows the same way. Let us get into Pigeon Asana or the twisting Cobra pose. Take a deep inhalation. Lift your head up, chest up. Get into the normal Cobra pose. And now gently twist your spine to look back towards your right. Trying to look towards your toes as much as possible. This is a little strenuous asana, so please do listen to your body and twist only as much as your body permits. Exhale, gently come back center. And now twist towards the left. Keep breathing. Taking deep breaths here will help you hold your posture. We are holding this for 3 deep breaths. Exhale, gently come back center and come bring your head down, chest down. Now this time, bringing your palms just under your shoulders so that your shoulder line and your fingertips are in one straight line. Elbows closer to your body. Take a deep inhalation. Lift your head up, chest up. Shoulders are relaxed. Navel is on the mat. Keep pulling yourself as up as possible. Keep breathing. Here, if you want to challenge yourself a little more, you may also choose to lift both your palms 1 inch off the mat. Bring your palm down. Exhale, gently. Bring your chest down, head down. The last variation, Sarpasana, or the snake pose. Take both your arms behind. Interlock your hands. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms. Give your arms a nice stretch, squeezing your shoulder blades here. Now with a deep inhalation, lift your head up, chest up. This is a beautiful asana to correct your posture, particularly the rounded shoulders, and has a profound strengthening effect on the back muscles. You may choose to keep your feet together or a little apart as you may feel comfortable. 2 more deep breaths here. Exhale, gently bring your head down, chest down. Release your hands. Into Makarasana. Since we have done an extensive stretch here, let us follow it with a counter pose. Let us get into our Parvatasana from here. Releasing your arms, placing them on the mat nicely. Tuck your toes. Push your hips up to get into Parvatasana. Stretch your back. Relax. Hold it for 3 deep breaths. Gently pushing your body a little forward, getting into plank. Drop your knee down. Get into your child pose. Slide forward, getting into your Makarasana once again. While you rest in Makarasana, mentally prepare yourself for the Ardha Shavasana and the Shavasana, half locust pose and locust pose. So before we get into it, let us see who all are not supposed to do this asana, because this requires a great deal of physical effort. So it should not be practiced by people who have heart conditions or high blood pressure. Also, those who have peptic ulcers, hernia, intestinal tuberculosis, or hypothyroidism are recommended not to practice these asanas. Good. To watch Anjali, you all are requested to come on your elbows and place your chin on your palm. Anjali, can you show them how to do that? So that you can watch her comfortably. Good. Getting into Ardha Shavasana. Bring your feet together. Take your arms under your body so as your elbows are completely inside. You may choose to place your palms facing the mat or facing your thighs. You may also choose to interlock your fingers and put your hands underneath. Chin on the mat. Good. Variation 1. As you inhale, lift your right leg up. Just single leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, down. So here, the most common mistake that everybody makes is, while lifting your leg up, Anjali, lift your leg up. While lifting your leg up, usually people tend to turn, which means they tend to twist their pelvic to raise their leg more further up, which is a common mistake. So make sure that you lift your leg only till the extent where your pelvic is on the mat and you are not twisting it on the side. Exhale, Anjali Mundhra. In the second variation here, once again, we are going to lift our leg up and support our leg with our alternate foot. So here, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Now support your right leg with your left foot. Trying to bring it closer to your knees instead of your shin. Very nice. Exhale, gently come down. Inhale, left up. Support your left with your right foot. Exhale, gently come down. The last variation here is, we are going to lift our leg, single leg, with alternate hands up. So here you are going to release your arms. You are going to stretch your arm in front of you. Place your chin on the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And stretching your left arm up with your head up and chest up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg up. And your right hand. Exhale, down. Good. For the full Shavasana or the locust pose, once again, bring your hands under your body. Chin on the mat. Toes pointing out. Before you get into your posture, take deep breaths, at least 2 deep breaths. This is a strenuous posture. Now, with a deep inhalation, lift your both legs up. As high up as you are able to. Here, the point that you have to take into consideration is that your knee should be straight. Whether your leg goes up enough or not is not important, but your knee straight is important here. Exhale, gently come down into Makarasana. Wonderful. Now I hope everybody is ready for these asanas. So let us get back. Taking our position. Bring your arms under your body. Once again, you may choose to place your palm facing the mat or facing your thighs, or you may choose to interlock your fingers, make a fist, and place your hands under your body. Your elbows are straight. You may try to bring your elbow as in as possible so that if I am seeing you from the top, I'm not able to see your elbow. Toes pointing out, feet together, chin on the mat. Let us all get ready. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, gently come down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, down. Now inhale, right leg up. Fold your left knee to support your right leg with your left foot. Deep breaths. Exhale, gently come down. Inhale, left leg up. Hold your right knee to support your left leg. Deep breaths. Exhale, down. Release your arms. Stretch your arms in front of you. Palms facing down. Now inhale, lift your right leg up. And your left arm, your head and your forehead up. Let's hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, gently bring your head down, chest down, leg down, arm down. The other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Your right arm, your head and chest up. Exhale, gently bring your head down, chest down. Forehead on the mat. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little more, let us get into inverted Makarasana. Inhale, lift your both legs up, both your arms up, head up, chest up. Breathe. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring your head down, chest down. Forehead on the mat. Before we get into Shavasana, get into your Makarasana and give your spine a little rest. Catch up on your breath. Good. Getting ready for your Shavasana. Once again, bring your arms under your upper body. Toes pointing out. Chin on the mat. With a deep inhalation, lift your both legs up. Taking care that your knees are straight. 3 deep breaths here. This is a beautiful asana to strengthen your lower back and your pelvic organs. Exhale, gently come down. Release your hands. Get into Makarasana and relax. And be relaxed. Mentally prepare yourself for Dhanurasana or the boat pose. For those with heart conditions, high blood pressure, hernia, colitis, peptic ulcers are recommended not to practice this asana. Dhanurasana is beautiful to improve the functioning of your digestive systems, your excretory systems, and your reproductive organs. It relieves from chronic constipation, strengthens your leg muscles, especially the thighs. And since we open up the chest, it improves the respiration. Great. Now let us get into our Dhanurasana. Bring your forehead on the mat. We are going to do single one first because when we take both your legs together, it could be difficult for few of you. So let us try with single one first. Fold your right knee. With your right hand, take hold of your right ankle. Placing your left hand gently on the mat, relaxed. With a deep inhalation, lift your head up, chest up, right knee up and right thigh up. Breathe. It is very, very important to take deep breaths in here. Keep breathing. Hold here for 3 deep breaths. Exhale gently. Bring your thigh down, your knee down, chest down, and forehead on the mat. Relax your neck. Release your ankle. Stretch your leg out. Let us do the same on the other side. Hold your left knee. Take hold of your left ankle. With a deep inhalation, lift your head up, chest up, left knee up and left thigh up. As up as possible, keep pulling yourself up tall, arch your back. 3 deep breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale gently. Bring your head down, chest down, thigh down, knee down. Release your ankle, stretch your leg out. Wonderful. Now we are ready for the both legs and both hands together. Good. Forehead on the mat. Do not strain your neck too much by putting your chin on the mat. So forehead on the mat, starting position. Fold both your knees, bringing your heels closer to your hips. Now take hold of your ankles. Squeeze your shoulder blades. With a deep inhalation, lift your head up, chest up, knee up, thigh up. Pull yourself, stretch yourself as up as possible. It is extremely important here to take deep breaths. A strenuous stretch needs more oxygen. Opening up of your chest will help you improve your respiration. So keep pulling yourself up strong. Exhale, gently bring your chest down, head down, thigh down, knee down. Release your ankles, stretch your legs out. Tuck your toes here and let us push ourselves into Parvat Asana for the counter pose. Taking support of your palm, push your hip up and stretch your back. Breathe. 2 more deep breaths here. Good. From Parvatasana, we are going to go directly to the lizard pose. But before we do that, to watch Anjali demonstrate, everybody drop your knee down to sit in Vajrasana to watch. Good. So from here, getting into the lizard pose, come into your plank. Exactly the same way as we get into Ashvasanchalan, but this time we are going to bring our foot outside our hand. Now there are 2 variations here. The first one is a simple variation by bringing your knee down as you get into your Ashvasanchalan. If you want to challenge yourself, you can also choose to keep your knee up. Right? Good. Anjali, can you show from the front view? Good. So from plank, you bring your right leg forward outside your right palm. You may choose to keep your knee down or up as the case may be. Now gently bring your left elbow down. And right elbow down, look up. Look in front. Imagine a lizard watching on the wall. I know it's not a pleasant feeling. To get out of this posture, gently come back on your palms. If your knee is down, lift your knee up and take your leg back into plank. Changing legs, bring your left leg forward outside your left palm. You may once again choose to keep your right knee down or up, as the case may be. Bring your elbows down one by one. Palm on the mat nicely and look up. Very nice to come out. Get onto your palm. Get into your plank. Put your knee down and get to your child pose. To relax. Wonderful. Thank you, Anjali, for this nice demonstration. Okay, so now time for all of us to get on this pose. Good. So from your Vajra Asana, everybody come on your knees, walk your palm forward to come into plank. Tuck your toes. So you finished your practice from Dhanur to Parvat and then plank. So from here we continue. Bring your right foot outside your right palm. Place your left knee down. If you are placing your knee down, your toe should be pointing out. If you choose to keep your knee up, your toe is tucked. Now gently, one by one, place your elbow down. Feel the intense stretch in your hip, in your inner thigh. Your back is stretched. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. To come out, come back one by one on your palm. Lift your knee up. Take your right leg back into plank. If you feel that you are tired in between, you can get into your mountain pose here to stretch your back. Good. Get back to your plank. Bring your left leg forward. Just outside your left palm. Gently, one by one, bring your elbow down and look up. Feel the stretch. Breathe, 3 deep breaths. To come out of the posture, one by one, come onto your palms. Lift your knee up, tucking your toe. Take your leg back and push yourself into Asana to relax and stretch. You may also, if your arms are tired here, you may also choose to drop your knee down and get into child pose. Here, you may choose to keep your arms in front or take your arms back, dropping your elbow down. Lizard pose is extremely beneficial to stretch your hip muscles, hamstrings, inner thighs, and those are the muscles of your entire legs. Our next one is the pigeon pose. Before we get into it, all those who have chronic hip, knee, or lower back issue are recommended not to practice the pigeon pose. To watch Anjali demonstrate, gently lift your head up, chest up to sit in Asana. Okay. For the pigeon pose now, you can either go from Asana, measuring your elbow, 3 palm distance ahead. So come up on your knee to measure 3 palm distance. Tuck your toes and get into your plank. So if you're already into your plank or Asana, and if you have not taken any rest in between, you can directly go from there. If you have got into your child pose, then this is a simple way to get into your plank position. Now fold your right knee. Bring your knee in between the 2 palms. Your left leg stretched out, toe pointing out. The important thing here to note is that your heel should be outside and it should not restrict the pelvic to come down. Yes. Keep pushing your left pelvic towards the floor to check that your body is in one straight line. Your shoulders have to be relaxed. To come out of this posture, tuck your left toe, lift your left knee up, and take your right leg back. Good. Now fold your right knee. If you want to see it from the side, fold your left knee. Bring your left knee in between the two palms. Stretching your right leg out, toe pointing out. Stretch your arms. Keep arching your back as much as you are able to. Here the idea is that you keep pushing your right inner thigh towards the mat. To come out of the posture, just tuck your toe, lift your right knee up, make space for the left leg to come back. Now you are in plank, gently drop your knee down, toe pointing out, get into your child pose. So each time you do these postures, it is mandatory to do the counter postures. Great. Now let us all practice this together. From the Vajrasana, coming to the plank, you can measure your elbow, the distance. If you take your palm 3 distance forward, 3 palm distance, you will come exactly in your plank, correct plank position. Lift your knee up. Check that your shoulder and your wrist is in one straight line. Good. Fold your right knee. Bring your right knee in between the two palms. Your left toe pointing out. Take a check that your right heel is not under your left thigh. It is outside. Arch your back as much as you are able to. Open up your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. You may choose to smile here. Yeah. Very nice. 2 deep breaths. To come out, tuck your left toe, lift your left knee up, take your right leg back, get into plank. Fold your left knee, bring your left knee between the two palms. Right toe pointing out. You may here also choose to bend forward down if you want to challenge yourself a little more, but it is kind of relaxing, right? Take your left leg back, get into your plank. From here, you can get into your child pose or mountain pose, whichever you feel like. Stretch your back. Take your arms back. Because the arms have been stretched a lot, so it is recommended that you take your arm back and drop your elbow down to get good relaxation. Wonderful, everybody. This is all about the prone postures today. Let us get into our final relaxation. So from child pose, just gently slide forward. Slide forward. And turn to come onto your back for Shavasana. Your feet 1.5 to 2 feet apart. Hands almost 45 degrees away from your body. Toes falling out. Palms facing upwards and fingers naturally curled in. Turn your neck towards the right. Back center. Towards the left. Back center. One more time towards the right. Back center. And towards the left. Come back center. Dropping your body without any resistance here. Slow down your breath. Reflecting on the intense stretch that your body has gone through. Scan your body from toe moving upwards, taking your focus one by one to all the points where you feel any kind of tension or stress. Once you are focusing on that point, take a deep inhalation and a longer exhalation to release all the stress from that point. In a similar way, bring your focus to all the points that have been stretched today and release the tension. You'll observe that your mind and body are completely relaxed now. Your body feels lighter and your mind feels calmer. Simultaneously observing your breath slowing down. Your breath is getting back to its normal natural pace. You have a relaxed body and a relaxed mind now. Your body is completely energized and rejuvenated. Your mind is still, calm, peaceful, and relaxed. Externalizing your awareness. Gently move your toes and fingers. Slowly bring your feet together. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms over and above your head, giving yourself nice tall stretch, 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 stretch. Exhale, release. Gently turning towards one side. Taking support of your palm. Sit up. Rub your palms. Rub them nice, strong and warm. Rub your eyes. Feeling the warmth of your palms on your eyes. Opening your eyes with a few blinks. Spread the warmth of your palms all over your body. Blessing yourself and expressing the gratitude to our Masters and Almighty. Thank you very much. So hope you all had a good session and you enjoyed stretching. Some easy ones and some little advanced and challenging ones.
Thank you, Vidya and Anjali. I was just thinking your names put together have a beautiful meaning, Vidyanjali. Yeah?
Thank you, Vidya.
An offering of knowledge. That's what it would mean. No?
Thank you, Vidya.
Okay. We have very few participants today, and so far there are no questions in chat. So I thought I'll start with my question. Not a question, actually, it's a request. You can also talk something about the variations in Makarasana itself. Because in Makarasana, again, different teachers tend to talk about different ways of placing the hands under the forehead or under the chin, keeping the head straight or turning it to one side. Some of them make it more easy. Some of them make it, easy to breathe. Or if the person doesn't want to breathe from the mat, then, they don't have to breathe from the mat. They breathe still from the outside air. So some of those variations in Makarasana itself for various reasons that the teachers sometimes talk about.
So should we do it now?
Yes, you can do it now. We have time.
Okay. This way. So, okay, from Makarasana, we bring our palms, make pillow of your palms. So you may place one on top of the other. One way to do is to put your forehead on the palm. And with your legs, you can have your big toes together and your heels apart. Or you may choose to keep your feet away from each other, pointing your toes out and your heels are inwards. The second type here is that you can choose to keep, instead of your forehead, you place either of your cheek on your palm. And while you are resting, if you feel that you want to change side of your cheek, you may do that. and release. You may place your chin over your palms. A lot of people are not very comfortable in breathing when they have their forehead on the palm, especially when the mats are not clean and we do not want to inhale dust. It is easier to place our chin and relax. To come out of the Makarasana, we gently bring our feet together. Lift our head up, chest up. Take support of our palms. Push our hips and get into our child pose. And gently sit up in Vajrasana. Releasing our leg. So drop both your hips on one side. Release your leg and sitting comfortably for a sleep position. Okay, so I saw that somebody had written that somebody had a question.
Yes, I have a question. First of all, thank you for your instructions, Vidya, and your knowledge and your generosity, spreading your wisdom as well. And thank you, Angelique, for your nice and beautiful demonstrations. So fine and perfectly done. And my question is if it's normal to have a little bit headache with this kind of stretchings of the neck. I had for a period of minutes, yeah, this kind of headache inside of the crown. Down.
No, it is not normal to have that. Do you have any neck issues?
No, I haven't.
So, did you try stretching your neck too much?
Maybe, I don't think so, but probably I did it. Yeah.
Because it is not normal to have a headache when you do these postures. So I think Bhaiya will be able to explain more about in case if you are having a headache. For me, if you have a neck issue, for example, if you have a cervical issue, if you have a neck issue, and if you stretch it too much, you could feel headache. Because it travels from your neck area to your head area, right? So you will feel, but if you do not have a neck issue, then in normal circumstances, you should not feel any headache in these postures. They are strenuous postures, so they are strenuous for your back. But as we have always said that our neck is free, our shoulder is relaxed. So our neck is free and you are comfortably able to move your neck right and left. So there is no reason why otherwise you should be having a headache. Bhaiya, would you want to please answer this question furthermore?
Yes, one of the yoga teachers shared with me that she often got headache while doing Bhujangasana, but then that headache disappeared if she synchronized the movements with breathing. While taking the head and shoulders up, inhale, and then when you come out of the posture, exhale. So if you synchronize with breathing, this headache tends to disappear. At least that was the experience of one of the yoga teachers.
Or Bhaiya, could it also might happen that while people hold the posture, they stop breathing? And
could be that.
Could be the reason for the
So both are important, synchronizing with breathing and continuing to breathe while holding the posture.
Okay, I thank you. I try to pay more attention with that. Thank you.
Yeah, that is the reason why we were mentioning that breathing is really important in these postures. A, because they are strenuous postures, and you actually need a lot of oxygen if you want to hold these postures, right? So, whenever you are holding any posture, please remember that you have to continue to breathe, unless there is some posture which actually requires holding of breath. Apart from that, each and every posture, each and every pose, it is very, very important to continue breathing. And also synchronization of breath, as Vidya said, is very important.
There is just one more question in the chat box. I'll just read out for you. Please let us know about the asanas that people with hypothyroid should avoid.
All these asanas, because they are very strenuous and because they put a lot of pressure. I had mentioned before that the prone postures should be avoided by hypothyroidism.
Just a little addition, if a person has hypothyroid, that is, the thyroid is not functioning adequately, then the proper thing is to treat it, get it treated, then you are no longer hypothyroid. If you're taking thyroxine tablets, you are no longer hypothyroid and you can do everything. Because just avoiding a few postures will not correct everything that a person with hypothyroidism has. And don't hesitate to take the treatment, because thyroxine is not really a drug. It is a replacement for what your body should be manufacturing. It's not manufacturing enough of it, so you are supplementing it from outside. It's a natural product, which your body in any case manufactures. And also don't fall for the trap that I don't want to swallow any tablet, even if it is thyroxine. So tell me one yogic posture which will do it. You'll find people who will tell you a posture which will correct hypothyroidism, but it doesn't. If it had, it would have found a place all over the world in all books. It's not as miraculous as that, particularly postures which bend the neck like Sarvangasana. Many teachers will tell you that will cure hypothyroidism. It doesn't.
Any more questions?
All right, then that were the only questions. So we close today's session. Tomorrow we will have the second round of panel discussion with Dr. Surendra Katoj and Dr. Mukta Katoj. So see you everyone tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah, any question?
Thank you.